Hello, hello, Tammy Cinematic Skeins. Welcome. If you're new here, yeah, hi. I'm Tammy Cinematic Skeins. I do things with yarn. I chit chat, I buy things, go off on tangents, forget what I'm talking about. Whatever, I do the things with the yarn, which you will see eventually. Because I'm in a different room. Anyway, I wanted to come on firstly and say thank you to everybody that commented on my last video. Or even if you didn't comment and you're still here, hi, thank you. I appreciate you. It's good to hear that you guys don't mind that I'm just constantly showing you stuff and sharing the things that I like, or that I randomly picked up because my brain has no self-control. I have things to show you guys. So I haven't done a normal episode in a bit, and then, you know, I had that whole thing happen last episode, and so I haven't shown you guys the things that I've been grabbing here and there the last few weeks. So I thought I would do that today. I might break it up into 2 videos because you guys know I ramble if you've been here, and I have a lot to show you, actually. A few weeks ago, I went to a sale hosted by the Fort Worth Weaving Guild. I think that's what they're called, Fort Worth Weavers. I'll link them below. But they were having like a sale to benefit charity. And it was just, you know, used equipment, yarn, things and whatnot. I picked up some stuff. So I'm going to show you guys that. And then yesterday, I went to a D-Stash parking lot sale at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store, which is a quilt shop I like in the city. And I ended up picking up yarn. I thought I would end up picking up fabric. I did get a little bit. I got a bunch of yarn on cheap. So I will share that with you guys in this video. And I feel like going through my purchases on yesterday is going to take a minute because I haven't even looked at some of them yet. There was a lady, a very nice lady that had just bags of yarn in giant Ziplocs. It was just like $5 a bag. So I haven't even gone through the bags. And one of them looked like it had like a started project in it. So I'm curious, and we're going to discover together what's in those bags. And I got some merino yak. I got a really good deal. Anyway, so I'm going to show you guys that in this particular video. And then maybe I'll show you like my other acquisitions in a second video. I have some more yarn I picked up at Joann. Some whips I'm working on. I'll show you guys the projects I'm currently working on and share the patterns with you. A sweater I really, really, really want to make came out, and I'm super stoked about it, but I haven't started it yet because, shock and awe, I don't have enough yarn. What? The pattern calls for a lot of yarn, and I'm like 2 skeins short of all the colors I wanted or would have used for the sweater. So I need more yarn. Go figure. I haven't picked that up yet. I mean, technically I could use the yarn I bought yesterday, but it's red, so it's not really something I wear on a regular. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys the things today that I picked up randomly. And then I'll, like I said, do another video showing like my normal stuffs. Probably sitting down at the yarn wall because it's a little warm in this room. I also have my hair down, which is hot in itself. We've hit that time of the year where I'm thinking about chopping all my hair off again. We'll see what happens. Anyway, since we're in this particular spot, which is the corner of my room that I like to sit in and spin, spin. This is what I'm currently working on for spinning. This is Cormo, I think. This is from D&D Fibers on Etsy. And I broke it down. I'm going to try to spin it kind of like a gradient, but I think I mixed up my little nest, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, D&D Fibers. And this is 75% Cormo, 25% mulberry. 4 ounces. So I'm spinning that right now. I just started the other night and I've got like 2 bundles spun. So I haven't gone very far yet. But it's just going to be a regular 2-ply. Just looks like something fun to do. anyway, let's move on and I'll show you the things I picked up at the Weaving Guild. Okay, Weaving Guild stuff. You guys will have to ignore the panting. Theo is back there trying to relax. He was outside for a bit. It's been in the 80s the last couple days, so the dogs have just been mostly outside doing their thing, having fun and being crazy. But he's hot and over there now. And make yourself comfortable. Don't go in that closet. Thank you. I still have stuff in there. Hey, 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 Theodore. You guys like the dogs, right? Theodore, get out of the closet. Sir. I'm gonna throw yarn at you. Bubba's. What are you doing? Lay down. Lay down. Stop panting. Chill out. Okay, hi. I'm so sorry. All right, Fort Worth Weaving Guild. I got this. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Okay, so I don't know if I told you guys, but I was trying to find something to put all of my bobbins on because they were just piled up in bins on the floor and it was just getting ridiculous. So I'd been hunting around for some sort of thing I could put them on. Didn't even know that these existed. Would you chill out? Sorry. Anyway, I didn't even know that these things existed. I'm gonna kick you out. You guys said you like the dogs, right? Right? Anyway. I had given up in my search of trying to find something to put my bobbins on. I was like, I'm just going to have to make something, whatever. And then I went to the Weaving Guild sale, and that's the first thing I saw when I walked in the door. I was like, did anybody buy this yet? Because it was $50, you guys. I was like, did anybody buy this yet? Because this is amazing, and I need it. And it fits all of my bobbins. Every single one of them. It fits my weaving bobbins. It fits my, well, I won't say all of my bobbins because I have a bunch of these, but these break down. These are for my e-spinner. Those don't matter because they break down. These don't. So this is the first thing I saw and I was super stoked about it. Anyway, the only thing, when I got it, I have since, done a little Murphy's oil soap and cleaned it up and the wood is brightened up a lot, which I like it. I'm debating on if I want to finish it, like, put like a stain or something or just leave it as is. I don't know. I haven't decided. It's cute though. I do want to there's a couple of rough spots on it that I want to sand down a little bit, but I don't know. Anyway, what this is actually used for, someone schooled me on Instagram. It's for weaving. It's for sectional warping. I will probably never do that. What I want to do once my arm is strong enough is, it's like a easel looking thing, right? So when it's laid flat, I can just lean it against the wall, which is how I'm using it. I'm just leaning it against the wall until my arm is strong enough. Once my arm is strong enough, what I want to do is put some brackets on the wall and then I can just hang this up and then my bobbins are like hung up. And it's super easy to get the bobbins off. Like, they're just metal rods. But here's what I learned when I got it and brought it home and put all my bobbins on it. Shacked bobbins are quite long. So I can only fit one in each space, which is kind of lame, but I don't think I need any more bobbins. I am good on bobbins. I think I mentioned to you guys, or did I say it on Instagram? Like, if anybody ever wants to get me a gift, give me bobbins. Do not get me any bobbins. I can't fit any more on here. I don't need any more. I don't think I will ever need any more bobbins. Okay? Okay. All right, anyway. So I've got my woolly winder bobbins, which I now have 6 of because I splurged. Then I've got my regular shacked bobbins. Then I've got, well, these are just here temporarily because they have leftover fiber on them that I need to ply off or something. What I might do is just all of my fiber that's leftovers, I might ply like a natural or something, like 100 grams of natural, and then just ply all of them with that and just have some weird stripy yarn. I don't know. And this is my Ashford bobbin. This will not, no, this will be on here. I bought 3 more bobbins. I'll show those when I do a regular podcast, but I bought 3 more Ashford bobbins for my Joy. But I bought unfinished ones so I can play with them. I have plans. I will show y'all those in my regular episode. Anyway, so these are my storage bobbins. I apparently only bought 4 of them. I don't know. This bobbin is also for my e-spinner, but I bought it on Etsy and I had 2 of them, but I guess some 3D plastics are not as good as others because this is falling apart. Like the other one has cracked and fallen apart and I haven't even touched it. It's just been sitting in here. So 3D printing. And these are all my shacked weaving bobbins that go on my little boat thing that I have yet to use. Yeah. So this is cool, right? I love it. I freaking love it. I think it's amazing. And it's got, if I were to use this for sectional warping, which I looked at videos on and you need a whole thing for, it's mostly for floor looms, to be honest. You need like parts and things on your loom to correspond. I ain't doing all that. But it's got little hooks up here, like, what are they called? Eye hooks. So basically if you were to use this for sectional warping, you would have all of your threads, your separate yarns or whatever that you need to combine, right? And you run them up through here and into your loom. That's the way I saw it on the video. Anyway, I think this is super freaking rad. Love it so much. It's exactly what I needed. See if I can do this without turning around. Yeah. Okay. One arm. Walking it back on the wall. There, now you can get out of the room. Bye-bye. Keep going. Keep going. All right. You gonna lay right there? Okay. Anyway, so I got that. I love it. I love it. And yeah, like I said, I want to hang it on the wall at some point. Can I have my leg back? I need to turn around. You need to move over. Move over. Okay. And then while I was standing in line to get that, I saw this out of the corner of my eye. And I think I mentioned to you guys, I was looking at getting a warping mill with my extra monies and whatnot, but I, didn't want to buy anything more for dyeing if I'm not going to be able to dye. Because I wanted a warping mill so I could dye multiple color striped self-striping yarn, right? Warping mills are expensive as hell. Guess what else was $50? Would you get out? Get out. Get out. I have a warping mill. Swish. And the very, very cool thing about this one is this. This is a handmade warping mill. It comes apart. Come on. One-handed is fun. Breaks down. So I can put it away. So it's not taking up space, which is lovely. Because I think that was the other thing. I was like, I want one. They take up a lot of space and they're stupid expensive. This one, cheap. And I'm getting to the part that's awesome. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna hit myself in the face. Soup. And then all that's left is this little stand, which I can just slide out of the way. It's great. Fantasmic, right? And yes, I meant to say phantasmic. Anyway, here's the cool part. Yarn winder, built by Lyle Shepard, Margaret's husband. That was the tag. I think I'm going to put it in a little, I don't know, I might do it with some tape or something, like a self-laminating thing. I want to put this in a little thing and keep it on here. Because I think that is the sweetest thing in the world. And I want to keep it with the winder, or the warp thing. I think this is super cute. Love it. Anyway, so That's what I got at the weaving thing. I also got yarn. It was in a bin. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's hand spun or just randomly. I don't know. It's pretty. I figure I could use it in a weaving or something, right? This one looks like it might be wool. And this one looks like it might be like a rayon or silk or something because it's very shiny. Or acrylic, I don't know. But I got these. They were $1. And I got this book. You guys know I was like looking at 80s colorwork books just for the charts, right? Here's this book. It is the Rowan's Designer Collection Summer and Winter Knitting by Stephen Shared. It's a collection of British designers. And the colorwork charts in here are pretty nifty. Very 80s. Very, very 80s. There's a dude, there's one called, it's called the Hunt sweater, okay? It's a dude riding a horse. Can you see it? Hold on. Can you see it in the sweater? The dude riding the horse and the bunnies. It's not funny. But one of the girls, one of the ladies that was from my Spin Together group at West 7th Wool is also part of the Fort Worth Weaving Guild. And that's how I found out about this. But she was flipping through this book randomly and she's like, isn't it somebody here that likes schnauzers? And I was like, what? There's a Scotty sweater in here, but you know, I feel like I can modify the chart to make it schnauzer. Because you know, the thing with Scotties, they look like schnauzers with stubby legs. So that's the difference. Look, it's a schnauzer sweater. But there's a cardigan version. Look at the little rainbow schnauzers. Scotties, whatever. I'm going to modify the chart because, I mean, they look kind of crazy. But, because 80s. Their ears are weird. It's fine. I feel like I can modify this and make it schnauzers. Schnauzer! You're getting on my nerves. He's been getting on my nerves all day, though. So, yeah. And, like, that sweater. Doesn't that look fun? But, yeah. So, this is from 1987. That's what I got at the Weaving Guild. Now, let's go through all the stuff I bought yesterday that some of it, I'm not quite sure what it is. Let's explore and learn together. Can you go away? That is not the definition of go away. I need to get up. I gotta go to the other side of the room. You can come with me. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Okay. Let's see what I got at the Not Your Mama's Quilt Store D-Stash sale. And what it was is people paid $10 to set up a table. Bring your own table, chair, all that stuff, in the parking lot to de-stash some things. And I went in hopes of finding fabric that I didn't even end up looking for because there was yarn. I did get some fabric. We're going to look at it. But one of the reasons that I was looking for fabric, well, I needed to go to the quilt store, one, to drop off my quilt top because I decided I wasn't going to quilt it myself. So I dropped it off for quilting. Can't wait to get it back. The quilt that I made, I showed you guys the black and the greens and the grays and all the things. It has now been dropped off for quilting. So I'm excited. It's going to be a little bit before it comes back. But once I get it back, I will show it to you. Anyway, I had shown these a while back. Let's see if I put the papers back in here. That's a pattern. Did I put the paper back? Yes, I did. Okay. I showed these a while back. These are some legit kit quilt paper piecing kits that I got. I got the Raven and I got Skulliver. And you know, they've just been sitting in here because the fabric packs for them were stupid expensive. Skulliver. And And for those of you that may not have watched that, because it's been a while, it was last March maybe? I think it was last March, because I missed the quilt show this year, because it's not a circle that I'm within, so I didn't see the announcement for it. And by the time I thought about it, it's over. It was in March. But basically for these, it's, where did I put, it's in here. You have 5 billion fabrics, right? The Skullover kit, I believe, is these are all the same. But you get like a thing like this. This is like a chart, and it's a grid. So you make all these little squares, and they're pieced. So it's for the Raven, right? And they're pieced so that, so I can find pages. So you get like the layout, like this is a piece, and these are all the different colors that go within this particular square, and you sew onto the paper, right? Okay. So I hadn't bought the fabrics because they were really expensive. They were like $300 for a fabric pack. And I just let them sit. It was like, I'll just wait until like Black Friday or something. Maybe they'll have a sale. Yeah, no. They had a sale, but it was the same price as what it was throughout the rest of the year. So when I got my work bonus, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to splurge, because there is no way, because I did try to figure it out myself, how to get all the different colors and things and source them, like either from my stash, which I don't have a huge fabric stash. This is my fabric stash, not counting fat quarters, which are in 2 of these. But yeah, I didn't have enough fabric, and I knew I would never accumulate enough pieces to do the whole thing. The Skullover quilt by itself was, sorry, I was semi-prepared earlier, and then I got distracted. There's a card in here somewhere. I don't know, it's 5 billion pieces, I'll say that. I don't know where the cover page is, but like the Raven quilt, it's 45 colors and 1,402 pieces, okay? And then if I can find the thing for the Skullover, I can tell you that one. It's in here somewhere, unless it's under the coffee table. Page. It's not in there, so it's gotta be over here. Jesus, where is it? So many pages, oh my God. Skullover. There are 8 pages for how many colors you need. It's a lot. I can't find the main page though, which is concerning because I kind of need that. Where's the other page? Uh-oh. That's concerning. This is why I shouldn't mess with stuff. I don't know where it is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. It's not in here. Oh no. Danger, Will Robinson. Just all the movie quotes right now. All the movie quotes. Theo, do you know where it is? Where's Skullover? That's Raven. That's the Raven. That's the Raven. No, those are all Raven pictures. I lost the page. Well, there's 5 billion colors in the Skullover thing, and there's thousands and thousands of pieces to cut, right? Okay. So anyway, we'll ignore Skullover for now. I've got to find my missing page at some point, and we'll go to the Raven, which is the whole point. My fabric search. So, this is the quilt, right? Love the Raven. Love everything about it. It's perfect. The branch, perfect. Y'all know what I'm gonna say. I don't want yellow. No. So So the background for this is it 6 colors? There are 6 colors in the background. I'm hunting for a gradient to put in the background. So that looks cool. What I wanted to do was find some cool like metallics with like fun geometric designs and stars and all the things. So like the raven would stand out in the back, like the raven would look cool, but the background would be like explosions of silvery, starry, bright. I don't know what my brain was thinking, but it's thinking not yellow and orange, right? Anyway. Ramble, ramble, ramble. So that's what I went to the thing for. And I mean, the fabric I bought might work. Maybe. It's not what I want though, so I'm probably not going to use it for this. Anyway, that's the whole reason I went to the Quilty Stash, to drop my quilt off for a long arm service and to find fabric for that. Did not find it. Anyway, I did end up buying, like I said, the fabric packs. This is the one for Skulliver. It has the amount of fabric that you need to complete this design, every single color. This one is fine as is. And this is the Raven. And I just need to replace these colors. These colors are fine. These colors need to go. And yeah, I could have just bought the other colors that I needed for the Raven itself by themselves and not bought this whole pack of fabric. But again, I sat there and broke it down price-wise, and it was actually cheaper to buy the fabric pack than to get all the different fabric colors. Because, you know, most people have like a 2-yard minimum fabric purchase, and I don't need all that extra fabric that's just gonna sit in my closet. Like all this stuff has been sitting in my closet. I just organized this last week. So yeah, I went ahead and bought the fabric pack. It's fine. Anyway, let's get to the things. Yes, didn't find that, but I did get fabric. So let's look and see what I got, shall we? One of the vendors, when you bought stuff from them, you got a free Ziploc bag full of scraps, which is great. The only, because I have some other things that I need scraps for, which I will show you guys on a regular episode because it's an acquisition. But I might ask you guys if anybody has any scraps they can send me when I show you guys that stuff. I need dark, you know, black, grays, browns, textures, things. I'll show you guys next time. Anyway, but yay, scraps. So scrappy fabric. And let's see what I bought from them. And I'm glad I went back for this one thing because I thought it was one price and it was a totally lower price. Okay. Okay. I got a charm pack, Free Spirit charm pack. This is the, where's the color? Holiday Homies. Okay. I didn't know this was a holiday pack. I was just looking, I flipped through the fabric corner. Okay, let's look at it, shall we? Let me get this thing off. Come on. What do we get? Is that a duck in a snow hat? That's a duck. Is that a duck in a, you guys, is that a duck in a snow hat? Do you see it? Is there another one? Or a goose? It's a goose. It's a goose, right? Canadian geese. They're the ones that have the black and the white and the, yeah. Because here's the other half of him. Okay. Well, this is a not great cut, but if I hold them together, you can see it's a duck in a sweater. A goose in a sweater. A goose in a sweater. All right, cool. But, you know, the reason I got it was because when I flipped through, I was like, ooh, plaids, right? Native American geometric type designs, right? Like, those are cool. Oh, see, there's peppermints in here. There's deer. I'm just throwing it, sorry. Anyway, it was cute. Whatever. Okay, holiday stuff. Maybe I'll make some holiday quilt looking bags. I don't know. I wish there was a better print of the goose now that I know one exists. That's kind of crazy. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear that. I have blankets in the laundry and it kind of sounds like they're off balance. Oh my God. Off balance. Look at the reindeer. The ornament. Oh, these are cute. How quirky. I like it. Oh wait, the duck has glasses on too. I didn't even see that. Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, got that. Where are my fat quarters? Move over. Go in there. Okay. And then they had this. I have some jelly quilt patterns and I love this style. This is brush strokes. So it looks like linen. It's just cotton though, but it looks like linen and you know, rainbow vibes, y'all. Rainbow vibes. Right? Fun. So got jelly roll. I wish they'd had two, but they only had one. It's fine. Fine. Cause you know what I can use this in? I just had it in my hand. I just had it in my hands. What is going on with my brain? My dinosaurs, right? Okay, jelly rolls. I have more jelly rolls. Keep them together. All right. And then I went back for this because I saw it and I saw this and I was like, gradients, right? Right? And I thought it was 60. It was 30. I'm glad I went back. It's a kit. So I may or may not use this because it's not what I want. Because, you know, I wanted something crazy to go behind my raven. And this is just simple fabric. These are, well, this almost looks like a cotton weave. Boundless fabrics. Look at all those colors. Aren't they great? Love them. I don't know, man. I might use this because then I could do, instead of like yellows and oranges, I could just do reds and burgundies to the gray. I don't know. I don't know. Or I could use the blues. No, I might use this for what it's for. Anyway, fat quarters, right? Is this navy? Sorry. Yes, a navy. And a pattern. This is for the Pathfinder Solids Mojave Quilt Kit. Oh, you know, I might make this as is. Do I have a triangle cutter? I might have a triangle cutter for my go. That's pretty. I like it. That. That's fun. Right? All these colors. I rather like it. You know? I might actually make that. Huh. That's a fun surprise, right? Something I might actually do. I like it. I really like, I mean, my brain is seeing this in different colors, this particular pattern, but I really like the fabric choices. The color vibe is, oh, I like it. All right, feeling it. Could also use this for my dinosaur quilt. Very cool, 30 bucks, man. That's good for a quilt kit, right? Did it even say what size? 60 by 60. That's a good deal. 30 bucks, right? Okay, got that. Then I got this Robert Kaufman layer cake. It says 42, but she was only charging 10 bucks. So it's got bevels. This is taped. All right, I'm not gonna undo it. But it's a black and white collection, which, you know, it's me, you guys. So, and it had some really cool, like, geometric looking shapes in there, right? So I thought this would be really pretty. I could put it with, I think I have a Robert no, it's not Kaufman. It's, I don't remember, but I have another set of like a charm pack that this would actually coordinate with because of the colors that are used in it. That's fun. $10. Okay. Oh, and this I bought from the lady that I bought yarn from. Sorry, Benny's snoring. And I'm about to show you guys the yarn too. So yeah, there you go. I'll pull the yarn over and I'll show you guys this fabric that I got from her. It was $8 and I'm in love with it. And I think I need to make something that I'll use on a regular with it because I love it so much. Should I make curtains? If I knew how to make clothing, look at that. See, it looks busy from there, but close up, it's really pretty. It just reminds me of my mom. My mom was really big into gardening and she had a bunch of hydrangeas and stuff. And look, and I love poppies. Look at it. It's so pretty. There's dragonflies. My mom gifted me a stained glass dragonfly lamp. I know everybody has them, but I loved that lamp. And when my friends packed up my apartment in Virginia, that lamp magically disappeared between Virginia and Texas. So I don't know who took it, but you're a jerk because my mama gave me that. But anyway, this just reminded me so much of my mom because I love the flowers and the dragonflies and the poppies and the hydrangeas and there's roses. It's so freaking pretty and I had to have it. I wish I could make it like a shirt. It would be real busy if it was a shirt though, right? Or a skirt. It's so freaking pretty. I love it so much. Maybe like a tote and some curtains. I don't know. It's really pretty. There's only 2 yards of it. It's fine. I gotta fold it up and put it in there. Okay. Now, that wonderful lady happened to also have some knitting knowledge. She had some yarns, y'all. Some of it was caked up. Some of it came with patterns. And she had a book of patterns. She had 3 books of patterns. And what had happened was, she's like, if you buy that yarn, I'll give you this book. So yeah, they were 3 books. They were mostly cowls, but it's just patterns that she had already printed out. So there's Melanie Berg patterns, Nina Rose, Rebecca Picot. Like, that's cute. Some Barocco patterns, some shawls, Sweet Georgia patterns, some Casapinka patterns. There's a bunch of just random shawls and cowls in here that, you know, my printer sucks. So this is great. Just random stuff to make if I feel like it. Cool. That's free. Oh, $1. Well, no, they were $3 and it was free. There was somebody else that gave me something for $1. I don't remember what it was. Anyway, that's cool. And I bought yarn from her too. So, and then she had it's all of this yarn. And it says Merino Yak, 153 yards, 13 balls, 1,989 yards total, $60 for Merino Yak. 1,989 yards of DK, my friends. I had to. It was a requirement. It's Squish Soft. I checked, this yarn is discontinued, but it is Juniper Moon Tenzing, and the price on here says $13 a skein. So look at that color. It's like a reddish orange. It's more red than it looks. Like, that's better. My lighting, as you guys know, is kind of yellow tinged, so it makes everything look stupid. But 13 balls of yarn for $60. What? Yeah, this is 85% extra fine merino, 15% yak. color red. Yes, please. And there's a pattern here. Is this the whole pattern or just a page? Oh, okay. This isn't the whole pattern. This is just the first page. I guess so they know what they had for this yarn. That's a good idea. When you have project, you just print off the first page and stick it in the bag. That's a great idea. They had this for the Petite Knit Storm Sweater. Interesting. I'm not making it. Because if I remember correctly, Petite Knit isn't size inclusive. So half her stuff I can't wear anyway. But hey man, what I might do, because I don't really see myself wearing a red sweater, is marl this with, ooh, maybe Gamork. Yeah. Maybe I'll marl it with Gamork. That could be nice. Okay. Gamork is my blackish gray fuzzy yarn that I dyed and never sold to anybody, so I kept it for myself. Because Gamork is the wolf from Neverending Story, if you don't know. Anyway, she also had yarn in a bin, caked up. Okay, this one was in a ball. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty. It's probably merino nylon, and I think it's gonna make some socks. It's pretty, I like it. My color vibe, yes. This needs to go in the sock bin. All right, and then this, pretty sure is Malabrigo. Yes, this is Malabrigo Makita in the Atomic colorway. It's a single ply. Don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but it's pretty. Maybe a weaving. This one is Magpie Fibers. Swanky Sock, which is, you know, MCN, Merino Cashmere Nylon, right? And this is it's from McKinney Knittery too. That's funny. This is Stitch Please. Isn't that pretty? She had some more Swanky Sock, but she had a lot of yellow. She said her mom liked yellows and oranges, so she had a lot of yellow and orange yarn. So I got the stuff that wasn't. Hey. Okay. That was from her. And then another woman was selling bags of yarn underneath it. She had bags of yarn under her table. And I was like, oh, is it $5 a skein or $5 a ball? And she's like, no, it's the whole bag. And I was like, is it? I got a $5 bag and a $2 bag. Let's look at the $2 bag, shall we? Oh, she taped it. Nice. There we go. Are you itchy? You're a little bit itchy. This is Shepherd's Own by Fibra Natura. 100% all natural undyed wool. Oh, it was $5. Still a deal. I got 3 skeins for 2. This undyed all natural wool is hand sheared from herds of Cataluna, Zaragoza, Castilla regions, which are known for their exceptional quality. That does not tell me what kind of wool this is. That just tells me where it came from. Whatever. Anyway, 100 grams, 252 yards. DK? 7 and 9. Yeah, DK. So, oh no, DK's 4 to 6 worsted. I don't know. Got 3 skeins. What am I gonna do with it? No idea. It's a little itchy. It might soften up when you wash it. I don't know. It was marled. I like things that are marled. Might dye it. We'll see what happens. Okay, there's that. Now my $5 bag. I see a project in here. I don't know what this is, but it looked fun. So let's see. What's in here? We've got, that's bizarre. I don't know what we got, but it wants to be on my loom. It's very colorful and bright. What are you? I've got Feza Yarns Alp Natural in silver. This is a novelty hand spun yarn of linen, silk, cotton, and viscose. It's hand spun, but sold? Interesting. Oh, look at all the different textures. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if there's enough detail. Yeah, I don't have anything in here. It's got like this foot has silky bits. Hard to show. It's got different textures throughout. Like this one's curly bits. This one's got silk wrapped around it. This one looks like a regular ply. This is very interesting for the weaving. All right. Ooh, floof. Mohair. I wish I liked mohair. I mean, it's soft. We'll see. Mohair nylon. Who are you by? Filatura di Crosa. Okay. Okay, got some mohair. Viscose nylon Angora. Interesting. It looks like a t-shirt. Jaeger Roma. Yeah, it looks like t-shirt. Interesting. Okay. There are two of those. Another unidentified one that somebody started crocheting with and quit. It's $5. I don't care. What is this? Plymouth Yesterday Pastel. They put the sticker on the yarn content. That's fun. What are you? I don't know what you are. There's two of you. I don't know what it is. I'm guessing mohair or fake mohair because it's Plymouth yarn, right? That's the... I have Plymouth yarn somewhere. What are you? You were $8. You've got to be something crazy. It doesn't tell me. I don't know what this is. Okay. And then this is why I bought the bag. Because I saw this. This is pretty. And there was a started project in it. And I thought the color vibe was like deserty and I really liked it. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay. This is Knitting Fever Painted Mist. Modal. I don't remember what modal is made of. Acrylic and wool. I like this color vibe. There's two of them. And it clearly looks good in garter stitch. I'm gonna make something with these. So this was worth the bag. It's $5. Cool, this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the other stuff. Does anybody want it? I just wanted these. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Interesting. That's not all. I got more. That was just from that particular seller. And then the person I got some of that fabric from had more yarn. Got two skeins for $5. And this is Plymouth Yarn Company. Another Plymouth Yarn Company. Interesting. This one is 90% superwash merino, 10% nylon. Pretty, right? 192 yards, 50 grams. Okay, so socks. And then this one's really pretty. Is this Cascade? Yeah, Cascade Heritage, $5. 75, 25. It's blue, green, purple. It's pretty. I like it. Socks. Is that it? That's what I bought yesterday. Yeah, now I need to put it all away, right? Yes. Okay. And regular episode next time. Because I have some sewing thingies that I bought. I bought that mouse kit, the embroidery kit. I have some yarn from Joanne. I have the projects I'm currently working on. And the thing that I said I wanted to show you guys this month still isn't here yet. So hopefully by the time I'm ready to film my next episode, that will be here. Because I'm getting antsy and I needs it so I can play with things. Hope you guys are well. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.